mobile development, kind of health, the electronic health record, those are all big things coming to us in the next few years. And there will be plenty of opportunity. A student, actually, some of you know him, he finished my database class a year ago, was hired as an intern on this campus. And he's about to graduate. The university offered him the full-time job to continue to build a database. Of course, as a part of CSU, the salary is modest. So he also got an offer from an outside database company. So our campus pay him about, the offer is about 52. I think it's okay. In Monterey it's okay. And the outside company is also in Monterey paying 75. Outside company is a small startup working for Defense Department. Our own is working for the largest public university in the United States, CSU. 52, 75. Which one should she go with? Or what question should we ask him? Or what do you think?
I personally, and I know because I'm from Silicon Valley, it's terrible to say this, you need to chase the opportunity. If the opportunity of what you're looking for is a startup with career growth, and you're saying, oh, I want to not only start out managing data, but eventually managing people or driving the technology decisions of this company, then yeah, you look at the small company. If you want to work with large amounts of data and you want to be a big data person, working with the CSU data, it's not about the salary at that point, it's about building your professional reputation. It's about being able to, after CSUMB, go to your next job and be like, oh yeah, all the data for the CSUMB system, yeah, CSU system, I manage that. Like, that's huge. And you can point it out and you can point to examples. So it really depends on what you're trying to get out of your career. The salary is kind of secondary because the salary will come as long as you do good work.
I second that. Well, it really just depends on your goal. If your goal is to stay here in Monterey and not move out, there's not that much of a variety in what you're looking for. But it really just depends on your goal. I chose to be here because I want to stay in Monterey and I didn't want to drive every day to Silicon Valley. And I have to live here because my family lives here. So, but if an opportunity, the biggest opportunity you can have, and it fits your goals, I think everybody should have like a 1 year, 5 year, and 10-year goal. So if it fits that goal, then definitely take that. And it doesn't matter how much they pay.
Yeah, that's also the advice I give him. So I think the salary, as long as it's kind of above average, so 50 or 70 are all pretty good. It's a red herring. The question is that how is the job you're going to take on build a foundation for your career? That should be the question, not the salary. So also, of course, I have asked him, does he have a family? A startup, he might be a multimillionaire in 2 years. He might lose his job in 2 months. So if you have a family to feed, then you look for something more secure.
Salary can be deceiving. You have to make sure you take into account everything, especially commuting. Because I calculated how much fuel and not even the maintenance on my car would cost me driving up and down Silicon Valley. And from my salary, it would have been $1,000 per month out of my paycheck. And that's not something that that's something I can live with, but that's not really something that I want to do. So, because it's a waste of my time and resource.
Last round of questions, comments.
How long did you do the commute?
4 months.
From
the Embassy Suites area, I was on, I think it's like Sonoma or something like that, up to Milpitas, so up 101 to 880. It was a startup, so I could leave at like 11 in the morning, and I came back about 8 o'clock at night. It's a startup life. That lasted exactly 4 months. And then I said, you know what, this is actually something I'm really passionate about. I love Monterey, I love the weather, I need to move up. I actually still kept my Monterey Bay Aquarium membership though, so I still come down. But it's nice to come down as opposed to be driving every day. So.
Yeah, the weather in Silicon Valley is not that bad. And if you have to move to, say, I don't know, Chicago,
That's cold.
So that's cold, and then you're
Looking
required
for a reason to get out.
Yeah, but expand your knowledge.
No more questions? Okay, before I thank our alumni, I want to point out your assignment this week is pretty simple. And I'm watching your iLearn usage. Of course, we're not going to identify individual person, but we are watching. So the simple thing is that just in your learning blog, record what you have learned from the alumni members. Also, I want you to look for career services. There is a website on campus. I want you to look for it and find out what kind of career service we offer. We're going to have the career service professional come here and talk to us about their services. Okay. They do mention master program. Your school ITCD, does offer 2 master programs. Now both of them are professional oriented. One is called Instructional Science and Technology that Jacob finished. That's focused on how you build a learning technology and learning experience. Another one we're going to restart. We started for several years to retool. We'll probably restart in a year. It's called Master of Science in Management and Information Technology. That's for people to become a manager of IT department, also want to start your own high-tech company. So keep that in mind after you graduate. I would love to see you finish a couple of years of professional experience outside and come back and kind of elevate your academic achievement another way. Okay, and something I want to get your help. Many graduate students, including Jacob when he was in graduate program, are doing real-world research. Many of them are going to get a good job because of research they're doing. There's one in our research program. He is collecting data, comparing your, very simple, your Facebook using experience versus your academic GPA. So if you have 5 minutes, please go there, help him. We try to collect at least 80 samples. Be honest, we are not going to check your GPA, but be honest, we can do some research and probably have some kind of policy or even work with Facebook. He might become kind of education specialist for Facebook if you guys help him.
We get a cut of his salary then, right?
Yes, of course. We can right at the end say I demand 1%.
Well,
Okay.
twice even once good.
So I want to thank our alumni members. You know, a university, especially such a young one like ours, the university is defined, of course, by its location, by its nice building, more and more by its faculty, but ultimately, the final output, the client and the output is graduate. So I couldn't be happier with our 2 examples of our alumni. They are very successful, they are engaging, they present well, they are really going to achieve great things in their future career, and they are happy to come back here, spend time with us. So help me to thank them. Thank our advancement professional to guide our alumni around and listen to their story. So I will see you next Thursday. Okay.